Alright. Are the Roads of Avalon solo PvE runs back? Maybe? I've read in the patch notes that they added green chests again. So maybe you can go solo again. Green stuff should be for 1 to 3 players. I have no idea what the situation in the roads is right now. I'm just going to go with some solid PvE gear. I think I'm going to use the assassin jacket over the mercenary jacket just so I can reset mobs relatively nicely and it's not useless in PvP situations. Since I don't know how the situation is there in the roads, how dangerous it is, I'm just going to use some relatively cheap gear, 450k, everything combined. It's not extremely cheap, but for me it's very affordable. Could just go with tier 6, which would be worth like 200k, depending on if you want to use a cape or not. So I'm just going to see what I can get in the roads. Looking for some roads portals. This was not looking too good. Huh. I mean, I was doing PvE in a dead end chest. So I'm basically dead every time any big group comes there, I would guess. But it looks like I could have escaped here at this three-way thingy if I had an invisibility potion actually. Using invisibility potion first and then using my armor would have given me enough time to survive. Maybe I would have even survived if I didn't run into the firewall the first time and could have gotten around them earlier. It looked like they dismounted way too late and stuff like that, or arrived way too late. I don't know if this group was a different group than the group I've seen before, but it was a pretty big group. And it was also checking green chests. It was a dead-end chest, but beforehand I still don't know if it was the same group. The other group or the group did it before also checked the normal green chest. So I don't know if it's really that great for solo PvEing. I mean, I have a very small sample size now, but this stuff really didn't feel too good. There should still be a lot of groups be running around. Do I want to go again? It really did not feel too good. Not gonna lie. Let me think for a second. I mean, if I'm not doing these dead end chests, I will probably get out unless I'm fighting the boss right at the chests. You know, all the normal places without these dead ends still are not that optimal for escaping if a group comes by. But I also don't know how many groups are running around. Now there should be more groups running around because you potentially have some more solo players that you can now kill again, which made the roads so good before they removed the green chests. The roads became pretty damn bad when they removed the green chests and green dungeons, because there were no solo players and small groups that you could kill and gank anymore, which is a big amount of the profit that you could get in the roads before. I don't know. I don't think the road should not be that good for solo players anymore, I would think. It's probably better to just go into the black zone. The loot from the tier 4 green solo chest was also really bad, but that has always been the case. Killing mobs in the open black zone is faster for fame, It's safer, way safer. And finding random items and books will probably result in getting a very similar amount of loot compared to what you would get in the roads doing only solo chests. If you would do group chests as well, solo, then you would of course get higher loot than in the black zone. But that's also extremely risky and you have to use somewhat expensive gear. What I've been doing there is definitely doable with lower levels on items. It's definitely doable with tier 6 gear. You don't need a Thetford cape for this, so you could go with a gear set that's worth like 150k or 200k silver. But the black zone is probably better in this case, I would think. I would think so.